Okay, welcome back. This is part 2. This is going to be the animation part of our sparkling banner tutorial. Open up your animation bar. To do that, you're going to go to Window and make sure your animation has a check next to it. Your animation bar will show up down here. You'll only have one frame to begin with. I added these other three just to make sure time goes by faster. In your first frame, you'll have just one sparkle layer open, like this. You just click on the eye to remove it or to make it show up. Frame 2, you'll have just the second sparkles, and frame 3 will have just the first set. And then I added a fourth frame to loop my animation, and that's exactly like frame 1 where just my first set of sparkles are open. Let's animate this. So click on frame 1 and shift click on frame 2. Click your little tween button right down here, and it'll ask you how many frames do you want to add. For this one we'll just say 5 because we don't need anything extravagant. And just go ahead and make sure that all of these are selected and click OK. And all that did was makes it so that it slowly progresses on to the next frame. As you can see, you can play around with that on your own time. And you'll want to do this with each one of your frames that you made. So you'll click on your 7th frame and shift click on your 8th frame. Click that tween button again, hit OK, and then click on your 13th frame, shift click on 14, click your tween button, hit OK, and let's take a preview to make sure that everything's running exactly how it's supposed to. And notice how it is slowly going through the sparkles, and it's just exactly as I wanted it. So you just click stop, and to save it you just go to File, Save for Web and Devices. You'll want to make sure that you click on GIF at the very top, which, depending on how many layers and how much stuff you have, this might take a while for it to load. Always make sure you're on selective. We want 256 colors because we want the most colors that we can possibly get, so that it'll be as less grainy. This is where it gets a little confusing. It's taken me a long time to just play around with this whole diffusion or pattern or noise or no dither whatsoever, and just click through them and play with it until your layout or banner looks how you want it to look. And right now it's fine. I don't see any graininess, so I'm just gonna leave all this alone and click save, and it'll ask you where you'd like to save it to, and you just tell it where you want to save, and then you would click save. Sorry about that. And that's how you save your banner. Now, a lot of you will want actual words and stuff, and you can either go on top of this layer here. Just make sure that whatever you do have or whatever you want on your banner, that you add that before you animate it, because otherwise that's going to throw your animation way off. You'll have pieces of it in different directions and it's just a mess. So make sure that you have everything that you want on your banner before you animate it. And I hope that explains a sparkling banner.